Is this Windows 11? No, it's not. It's a Linux distribution called LinuxFX. Now, let's take a look what this is all about. I'm Joe and welcome to my channel. This distro comes from Brazil and it's based on Ubuntu. And the goal is to mimic Windows 11 as good as possible. As you can see, the look is almost the same. And I asked myself, could this possibly lead to licensing problems with Microsoft in the future? Well, I don't know. But for now, let's take a look. Down here we have a panel and here a dock. I think it's LaTeDock. Here on the desktop we see a Microsoft Edge browser. We take a look at that in a minute. And we have a LinuxFX Android app. So let's take a look here. Here you can see pinned applications and recommended applications. We have Microsoft Edge and the Dolphin file manager. So if you are curious what desktop environment is used here, this is the answer. It's KDE Plasma. Discover is the app store in KDE Plasma. We have Kmail, Photo Album, and this is strange, Microsoft PowerShell. What Linux user would use Microsoft PowerShell? There is no Linux terminal recommended here. That's very strange here. Now we have a system monitor. Let's have a look at that. 1.1 gigs. That's pretty much for a KDE Plasma system. Plasma normally needs about 500 to 600 megs and not over 1 gig. That's not very good. Here you can see the LinuxFX register button. Well, I talk about that in a minute. Now let's take a look at the recommended applications. Here you see Microsoft Word Online. If I click on that, the Edge browser will open because it's the online version of Microsoft Word. So now let's take a look at the website of LinuxFX. What do they say about this? They have a friendly interface. Yes, we saw that. They have Android support. You can use the Edge browser as you see. This is no problem because the Edge browser is based on Chromium and it's also available in every other Linux distribution. So this is not a big deal here. They use the WX desktop interface. That's their name for the Windows 11 desktop. There is a personal assistant that uses the Google Assistant technology. It's called Helloa, and you can start Windows applications in Wine 6.0. They say LinuxFX can run exe and MSI programs natively with a double click as in Microsoft Windows. As in Microsoft Windows, well, that's not true because we all know you can't start Microsoft and Windows programs in Wine, but it doesn't work with every application. If you want to use the latest Microsoft Office, it's not possible with Wine. There are two different versions of LinuxFX 11. I personally now use the free edition you can download on the website of LinuxFX. And there is another version, the professional version. And here you can see my version is free and the professional version costs $35. What's the difference? Now you can see here XXXXX, and the use of all WX desktop resources is limited for 30 days. And if you buy the professional version, it's unlimited. It's pretty expensive if you want to do that. So if I would like to know what the real difference is between free and professional, I would have to wait 30 days and then I see what resources are taken away. Mixed feelings so far, I have to say. I tell you what I think about this distribution at the end of the video, because now I want to look and see what else they have to offer. Let's take a look at all apps now. These are in alphabetical order, just like in Windows 11. There are some KDE applications and there are some proprietary applications. If we go to chat, for example, we would open Microsoft Teams. This does not make sense for me because I have no account for any of the Microsoft applications. We saw Discover, Dolphin, File Manager. Google Chrome is also installed. We have GIMP, that's good. The KDE Partition Manager. As I said, these are the KDE tools we find here. Now here we have the LinuxFX store. Let's take a look what this is. This is Discover. Okay, we can close that again. I thought this would be something different. Now in M we see all the Microsoft stuff here. Microsoft Calendar, Excel, OneNote, Outlook, People, PowerPoint, the PowerShell, as I said, Teams, Word, Online. Yeah, okay, now we have OBS. That's a good choice. And we have only Office. If we don't like to use Microsoft Office Online, we have only Office. By the way, if you like my video, please feel free to subscribe, give me a thumb, and tell me what you think. What do I think about this Linux distribution? Well, I think it's not a very good idea to release a distribution like that. Why? Windows users who come to Linux and see this distro expect something they will not get. They see, oh, this is just like Windows, but in reality it's not. It may look like Windows 11, okay, but there are many problems they will encounter if they are new to Linux. For example, they want to install Photoshop. Well, they will see this doesn't work here. They want to install other applications built for Windows. Maybe it works, but maybe not. So they may be very disappointed when they see this looks like Windows, but it is not Windows. We should tell new users that if they want to try out Linux, they have to expect that this is a totally different system. It's not like Windows. And they should not expect that. If you use Photoshop, then you have to try GIMP. If that's good enough for you, okay. If not, yeah, stay with Windows. Linux should not try to be like Windows. It's a different operating system, just like Mac OS is not like Windows. They are different, and this is okay. Well, this is my opinion. Maybe I'm totally wrong and you disagree. Please leave a comment because I'm very curious what you think about LinuxFX and about the things I just said. So my question is LinuxFX a bridge to Linux or is it not? Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.